Well, it's good to see you guys this morning. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. Welcome to Black Dragon Biker TV, the Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker news, of course, that you can trust. And this morning, we're going to be talking about a few things here. Let's see. In this episode, good morning, everyone. We'll be talking about President Trump calls the Hells Angels the sweetest people on earth. And we want to know why. And so we're going to be looking at that, why he calls the Hells Angels the sweetest people on earth. And also major 1% clubs. And I got this breaking from Hollywood, from Insane Throttle yesterday, I believe, or the day before. Major 1% clubs out there are saying, including the Pagans, that if you see our members on a show somewhere, like Dragon Biker TV, they are out bad. Period. End of story. Looks like they're getting sick of this folks coming and getting on television. So we're going to take a look at that. Also, we are now almost getting on close to 2 weeks, maybe, since the proc. And I was on the road for 8 days. I'm just not really getting back. There's a lot going on, but we have to cover so many things that went on inside of there. And one of the things that went on is that the Outcast Motorcycle Club Nation and the Thunderguards Motorcycle Club Nation are again suing for peace. They've had their, I think it's the third or fourth one. I think it's the third one. Peace Summit in Louisiana, where we got to see all these 1%ers stand together out of respect and peace. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. So that's some of the things we're going to be talking about this morning when we come back in 1 minute and 7 seconds after this brief introduction. Hey, man, hang out for the show. I think you'll have a good time. Trump calls the Hells Angels sweet. We want to know why. Peace Summit and no interviews. If you do, you're out bad. Okay, I'm Black Dragon. Let's get it.
Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe to get updated Biker News with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up when this YouTube Biker News craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. His name's Black Dragon. Started in the Navy and hit the sea, repping Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for the best from the mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the mighty Black Sabbath MC. Where he paid his dues and he earned his stripes. From prospect all the way up to national peace. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters, there have been many, but there's only one larger than life. Like Michael with the cowboy hat that knows kung fu and says kick Kenny. Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Biker News with MC Protocol.
I remember this one kid I met on the channel.
All righty then. Hey. Oh, my dogs are hollering. Oh. Well, all righty then. Oh, all righty then. All righty then. All righty then. Oh. Hey, it's your boy Black Dragon. I don't know. Something's going on with my dogs this morning. Hey, good morning, people. I'm Black Dragon. This is Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker News you can trust. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. Please allow me to introduce my co-host, as we are the only Biker News and MC Protocol channel in the entire world to have our very own doctor, Logic, in the house. What is going on with this thing? Wow,
What's going on?
that's new.
What's under my eye?
That's
How you
new.
doing?
Maybe
What's
I need the microphone back a little more. Okay.
You're squeaking. You're
Our very
squealing.
own doctor. Yeah, I think that's what the problem was. Our very own doctor. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, man, that sounds terrible. You got bad feedback.
Ooh,
Man, you need to upgrade your system, man.
I got the baddest system
You need to upgrade your system.
out there. There's no system that's,
Right?
I mean, for my price range. There's way better
Come on,
systems.
man, you're a millionaire. You getting money from Hell's Angels. You're a snitch. You getting money from man. You got all kinds of money, man. You know
Are snitches millionaires?
your books are bestsellers. You making millions of dollars. What you talking about, man? You need. Come on, bro.
I admit.
We know you just swimming in that money. You got a pool full of doggone champagne, don't you?
I bathe in it regularly. Let me go take a champagne dip.
Since you old school, what Morris Day said? I got brass water bed.
I remember Morris Day was cool, man.
Morris Day is cool. I just saw a rumor that Morris Day and that rapper from LA are brothers. What was that rapper name? Oh my God. Sugarfoot, not Sugarfoot. I forget his name. I just saw that post the other day.
Well, him and Prince are cousins, aren't they?
No, they were not cousins.
I think they were cousins.
No, they were not. Okay. Are we going to do this again on live? We're going to do this again. I got the board over it. Ladies and gentlemen, it was 1-0. Now it's 2-1.
He takes it. I don't agree with all those ones that he said were
sugar free. Thank you, Big Hooch. Sugar free. Yeah, I saw a post that Morris Day and Sugar Free were brothers. I saw that post just the other day. Again, they say, here we go. he always want to challenge me, yeah.
Well, I always thought
he's looking it up. He's trying to look it up, y'all. So he's not gonna say that until he look it up.
I'm not looking it up. What makes you think I'm looking it up? Oh my goodness.
You always do that. I don't know. I don't know why Black Dragon social. Trump says, okay, criminal, illegal aliens make Hell's Angels. What? Go back. Oh, no Morris Day and Prince are not related. Look, yeah, I don't know why he challenges me. I'm gonna ask everybody. Can I give myself a point?
No, you don't get a point for that.
Since he looked it up, can I give myself
a point for that?
If they say yes, then
you
it's
can't just take points, man. We have to agree on the pointage.
Can I give myself a point? Since he looked it up, I told him they were not cousins. He had to go look it up.
I just have to believe everything you say.
If they say no, not everything, but I'm right 99% of the time. But so if one person says I can give myself a point, I'm giving myself.
You don't get a point for that, man.
Logic. Yep, there you go.
I did not. Oh, he's gonna go put a point up there. This is ridiculous, man. Yeah, we need a referee, bro. You don't just get points, man. So magically, he's gone up to 4-1.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we start the year off with Black Dragon 1, me 0. Now it is 22 days within the year. Is me 3, Black Dragon 1. I don't know what's up, man.
Because you just take points, like this point you took this morning.
I didn't just one of this morning. Come on, now.
You can't. I just asked. I just questioned you.
Okay, let me tell y'all what it is. Hey, Lavish, what's going on, my brother?
What up?
Let me tell you the point I took this morning. I said he was doing the thumbnail. I said, man, be careful using the image of the president because people be getting sued using that image. No, they ain't. I said, yes, they are. No, they ain't. He goes and looks it up and says, wow, they are. Don't I get a point for that? It's a back office point. I said, all right.
You can't just take points, bro, man. There's got to be some limit to the pointage. I got to be able to at least. I just can't question you at all.
No, I didn't say you couldn't question me, but you go as far as telling me I'm Lavish. He was trying to tell me he's in Atlanta, Georgia. He was trying to tell me how my weather is here in the Metroplex of Dallas, and I've been living here for 30 years.
Oh, you've been there 30 years? You've been down there that long? 30 years?
I've been here that long. I got here in 93, 92, 93.
Okay.
Dorian, that ain't no point, man. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. This is that ain't no point, bro.
It's a point.
God, what's good, Lavish? Your camera's crystal clear. Yeah, Lavish, you got a nice setup over there, my man.
Me and Lavish, man, we got to talk.
Man, we got to be on time.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get off early, but we got to talk about your podcast.
Who's mine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let's go ahead.
No, we got to talk off air. I ain't gonna do that on here.
Man, what we got to do, man, I'm going to have to call you because you got the roadcaster, man. I'm going to have to do some audio tech with you, man, on
that's what I want to talk about.
Oh, yeah, man, because I don't know, man, what I'm hearing, and then what I'm hearing through my headphones, and then when I replay it, I don't even know if it's like that on this show.
No, I mean, you sound crystal clear. But when you did yours,
it's your own setup. You gotta.
It was echoes and everything.
Yeah, you got to deal with your own setup. It's a little bit of a learning curve.
Yeah.
We'll get you right, man.
Look what Rob P. Green said about us. Black Dragon said, "OGs trying to out OG each other."
Hey, the competition never quits, man. Until you're in the grave.
It was a rumor. It was at least a rumor. Prince created, produced, and played the music for Morris Day. Yeah, he produced them. Yeah, but they wasn't cousins.
I
watched a lot of documentaries. I saw the documentary how Morris Day said how he dealt with Prince and how Prince dealt with them too. I watched it.
It wasn't good.
Oh, no. We're just talking about how they came up together. Oh. And when he split off, and this, that, and the other. He said Prince will stop talking to you for a long time. Next thing you know, 3 o'clock in the morning, he'll call you. They said, what happens? He said, you get over there. Go on with the story, man.
Trump says criminal illegal aliens make the Hells Angels look like the sweetest people on earth. And yeah. President Trump credits tougher, broader enforcement for what he calls reverse migration during a White House briefing. Is this the video of that? Let's see.
We found your hard to find deal, and it's
less. It says skip the ad, but it didn't mean that.
Today.
Okay.
For the first time in 50 years, we are now seeing reverse migration, where we're getting all of these illegal people out. People that came in illegally, many cases they're criminals in many, many cases. Remember when they used to say that the people that come into our country as immigrants are very nice people. They're wonderful people. They don't commit crime. No, they make our criminals look like babies. They make our Hells Angels look like the sweetest people on earth.
Wow.
Hells Angels are now considered a nice, high-quality person. I like the Hells Angels. They voted for me. They protected me, actually, believe it or not. But they make our criminals look like babies. These are some of the most vicious people anywhere in the world. They came from the...
So there you go. That was the statement. And President Donald Trump said criminal illegal aliens being removed from the U.S. are so violent that they make the Hells Angels look like the sweetest people on earth. Arguing tougher, broader enforcement is now driving what he called reverse migration. That's the first time I ever heard that term. Trump made the remarks during a White House press briefing Tuesday where he displayed images of individuals ICE agents are targeting in U.S. cities, including Minneapolis. The president said that for the first time in 50 years, more illegal immigrants are now leaving the country than are coming. And so they've actually reversed the migration such that we're not getting as many people as we used to. Remember that saying we used to have, bring us your downtrodden and disaffected and all of that, and come to the Statue of Liberty and come in. It looks like that has changed to get out, get on out of here. It looks like that's what it's changed to. You remember when they used to say people who come to our country as immigrants are very nice, but okay, you guys heard him say that. So Trump says, here we got a picture of, I don't know who these bikers are. Trump said criminal illegal immigrants make members of the Hells Angels motorcycle club look like the sweetest people on earth. I don't know if these are Hell's Angels or not. I can't really tell. Yeah, I guess maybe they are. If you look at this, that looks like it's red and white. So maybe they are. Maybe this is a group of them. The Hells Angels Motorcycle Club members are now considered nice, high-quality persons, noting that he likes them because they voted for and protected him. Trump continued saying some of those... Okay, so we heard all of that, and he talks on and on about the immigrants and the people that he says are not good. Oh, man, he showed pictures of some here. Here's somebody who beat up a woman. They got their picture there, and on and on. So, hey, there you go. Now, it was interesting because I put this in the AI, and AI said, he said, why, how does this affect public opinion on one percenters? You know, because motorcycle clubs are having it hard right now. And with ongoing attacks by the federal government and what we have, all of these new laws that are being used against motorcycle clubs, especially HB 429. Do you guys think a statement like that might back the government off of some of these outlaw motorcycle clubs, most especially the Hells Angels?
You want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
My honest opinion is this, and I just get this from what I'm seeing. If all the outlaw clubs come together and get a whole bunch of money together and said that they're going to donate to his fund, he will tell the federal government to lay off of it. That's just by what I've been seeing. Donate. What did you just read? They voted for me.
They voted for me. Yeah.
So they're nice.
Well, maybe not a whole bunch of money, maybe just a whole bunch of votes, but definitely a whole bunch of votes and maybe some
money, donations, whatever. You know, that's what happens when. Never mind. I'm ready to move on.
Commissioner?
No, I don't get into politics.
He said, I'm ready to move on.
He said, I don't get into politics. He's a politician.
Yeah, I mean, but that doesn't mean that my views or opinions are, to be, spoke upon. I mean, it has nothing to do with me.
I have to digress. I have my counsel in the background saying, fix my face and don't say anything else.
Fix your face, man. Fix your face. But I do think that you're right to an extent. Like, I think that could actually back people off, back some of those prosecutions off.
On the other hand, if you slip up.
Yeah.
Like Diddy.
Ooh, no, but Diddy might get.
When they asked the president, are you going to pardon Diddy? He said, I was thinking about it. And then he said, but.
He said some very bad things about me.
He said very bad things about me. And Diddy has not been pardoned.
Yeah, but so did Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio said bad things about him. He got back into good graces. And Ted Cruz said horrible things about him.
No. But they on board 100% right now.
Yeah, so you can say bad things about him and get back in the group. You just got to come kiss the ring. I feel like an attack on the HA by the government or any 1% will trickle down to all clubs. We can't let them do this to us like they did in Australia. Rob, I agree with you. So I think that a plus by someone on that high of a level can also work to back the government off and everything, So anyway, he says those criminals make folks like the Hells Angels, or whom he called criminals, make folks like the Hells Angels look like the greatest people on earth. So the sweetest people on earth. So here we go. Moving on to the next story. And that is, so we got this. This was a, let me pull this up real quick. This is a thing we saw where, let's see. I bring this up because I was just talking with Hollywood the other day, and he told me for sure that the Pagans and a couple other motorcycle clubs, a couple of the big one percenters, have now gone on to say that if you see any of their people in a show like Vice or doing an interview or something like that, those folks are, you can just go ahead and say those folks are out bad. They're because they're not allowing that to go on right now. They're done with that. They're sick of that, and they're not doing that no more. So if you see those guys on a channel, then you just need to already consider them out bad. Let me see. And I said that because there was a video, and I'm trying to find it now. This one guy got out of prison, and they said former ex-pagan. He did a whole thing. High-ranking pagan. Yeah, this guy right here. So here we go. Action. This guy right out here, former Pagans Motorcycle Club leader, shares his story. And so I guess they're getting tired of stuff like this. And what we have done, along with Hollywood, is we have decided that we're not going to be interviewing any ex-club members if we can't get the other side of the story. If we're not going to just have one side of the story out. Here's this. We're going to take a look at this.
And now to a Fox 29 exclusive. A high-ranking member of the Pagans Motorcycle Club is fresh out of prison and telling his story. Scott Alford says he was a sergeant-at-arms for the Philadelphia chapter of the Outlaw group.
And he says he was in charge of security and protection. Alford sat down with our Steve Keeley.
Actually became a pagan in April of 2020.
What does being a pagan mean?
It's the NFL of the biker world.
Fresh out of a long prison stint, pagan motorcycle gang leader Scott Alford, now 55, says it's hard to start life fresh with this headline, the first thing to come up when someone Googles his name, as he looks for a job and tries to rent an apartment.
The average career with a pagan is 3 years.
Whoa. So for this guy, this happened to not be true.
That guy is 55.
Yeah. He's ridden hard and put away wet, I think. But this right here, yeah, he's 55. He doesn't look 55, or?
No, he doesn't.
He looks older than 55?
Yes, he does.
Poor fellow. This right here, motorcycle gang member arrested along Route 13. He ordered a woman's murder, troopers say. For some reason, it turns out that this was not true, and he spent 30 months in jail waiting, and the case was dismissed. And so after they dismissed this case, these headlines never go away. This kind of stuff never goes away. So he's talking about his life afterwards.
The average career with a pagan is 3 years. And it's because you either wind up in prison, you'll wind up dead, or you get married, and your wife wants no parts of it, and that's how it goes.
Prison was how it went for Scott, with a staggering $5 million bail.
Damn.
How much time did you spend incarcerated?
I did 44 months in a maximum security federal penitentiary for gun possession, and then maybe a combined 5 years in county. I was charged by the Pennsylvania State Police with criminal solicitation of homicide, double count RICO witness intimidation, double counts of running a crime syndicate with a cellular device, as well as multiple unsubstantiated gun charges and assault charges. I was facing a total of 225 years in prison.
Investigators wanted him to cooperate on unsolved cases, including the murder of a Hell's Angel leader on the Schuylkill Express.
Damn. How was you going to come out of that? I remember what I told you. It's the United States versus, right?
225 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Not days.
Yeah. Jeez.
Including the murder of a Hell's Angel leader on the Schuylkill Expressway in 2005. Him to cooperate on
A total of 225 years in prison.
Investigators wanted him to cooperate on unsolved cases, including the murder of a Hells Angel leader on the Schuylkill Expressway in 2005.
Did you hear that? They wanted him to cooperate, and I guess he refused.
They pressed me.
Okay, so this story is related to why they don't want people on.
Well, no, I was just looking at this story when I was remembering that, and I remembered seeing this. I never actually ever looked at this story. This is my first time actually looking at this story, because I happen to know this guy from other videos and stuff that we have of him, and I didn't think he was. I just never covered this story, and now as I was bringing it into this story, this is actually interesting. So. I'm checking it out.
Day in and day out about things that had happened in 2005. There was a unsolved homicide of a Hells Angel on the Schuylkill Expressway. I was questioned about that. I was questioned about drug running through the state of Pennsylvania. Never gave him any information on anything because I have no information as to any of that.
That was February 2023.
Once they knew that I wasn't going to break, they waited until trial day. And in front of Judge Finley, when he was prepared to move forward for trial on 225 years, they stood up and said, we'd like to dismiss all the charges against him.
Damn.
And he'll plead guilty to a misdemeanor harassment charge and accept 15 to 30 months in a state prison.
Denied parole despite what he says was a clean prison record. He had to max out the full 30 months before getting out, wondering how he was put away for so long with such a high bail for charges that got dismissed in the end.
How do you put a guy on CNN and in the newspapers as a murder for hire pagan suspect, and then just, sorry, we have nothing.
Scott is now adjusting to life on the outside, free and with family.
I like being a pop and a father to my son. And I was at my grandson's first Little League game just on Saturday, and it was out of this world.
In Bristol, Steve Keeley, Fox 29 News.
Wow. There was a lot in that. Holy moly. Guacamole. Damn. So, I always say this, man, you guys run off into some of these clubs out there, and this is what you get when he said the average career was 3 years. When you get out, you'd be like, yeah, man, no, thank you. I'm glad being a pop works. I like that. But yeah, we're not going to be interviewing any out bad people. I remember when Vice called me up. I don't know if it was Vice. They said they were Vice, the show Vice, and they had their producers not call me up, but rather send me text messages or emails, and they wanted to know if I could help them find out bad members for their show, because they knew members in good standing weren't coming on, so they wanted to interview out bad members.
They wanted you to be there.
Your PI.
CI.
If they wanted, but they didn't get me. They got. I was like, you mean you want out bad people that are pissed off at the club? Because that's what happens with out bad people. Like, just imagine me going on somewhere. Talking about my former club. It wouldn't be nice. So
hold on, I gotta take a phone call.
When you take out bad people,
actually, let me go ahead and get off of here, man, because I got.
We want to make sure that your phone call don't come across airwaves like it did last time.
Yeah. So, all right, no, I got to get at y'all because today, Thursdays is my commissioner meeting day. So
that's right.
Yeah, so I gotta go ahead and get at y'all.
All right.
I would have been on here a lot earlier. By now we would have been off.
We're working hard to be on time. We are.
All right. Hey, Logic.
Yes, sir.
Before I leave, I know you had chimed into the podcast. Did you catch it from the beginning?
I caught it. You say it, because I caught it when you were still introducing your guest.
Did you notice what time it was?
Oh, yeah, we was on time. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. 8 o'clock. Bam. Well, button was going live, man. That's all. And I think I went maybe 2 or 3 minutes over an hour, and I was, hey, listen, we got to wrap this up. Hey, I ain't trying to be here an hour and a half and all that other crap. But
you won't get off on my channel.
No, I'm getting off, man. I'm off right now, man. 30 minutes. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow if I don't chime back in.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So get back to where your point was.
The point. They asked us if we, they asked me, hey man, do you know any, you know anyone we can interview, and we'll interview out bad people, and they don't even have to say their names. They don't even have to be, they can be behind masks or whatever the case may be. And I thought to myself, that is just so nasty and dirty. You're only going to get one side of the story. It's going to be negative. Like I could just imagine somebody wanting to interview me. Now I'm a little bit nicer. I'm going to talk about the great things of the club and then the bad things of the club. But somebody that's really, really pissed off and really has an axe to grind, they could just say a whole bunch of horrible things about the club, match all the stereotypes, and none of that should be true. And so we're not going to do that. I actually made a video about it, and I said, listen, man, I'm not getting ready to provide you with a whole bunch of out bad members to put on a show and run a 1% motorcycle club into the ground. So they didn't use me. They got Bill Stacks instead. And he was on, and they had another guy that was on that I have talked to them folks, and they have said, this guy claims to be the grandson of the founder, all this stuff. I mean, this is one time they were willing to come on. We will come on your show, Black Dragon, and address this, that, and they don't do that a lot. So Hollywood said, and I agree, we're just not going to be interviewing out bad people that are going to slam a club, and the club doesn't get any, and the club's not going to respond. So all you get is one side of the story, and we're not going to be doing that. I'm certainly not. I never have, so it's not new for me. And Hollywood, I don't believe, ever has either. So, yeah. They could put anyone they want behind the mask. Oh, yes, Jerry Smith, they could. And it is shady. I'll see if I can't find the actual email where they asked me to do that. It was crazy. To me, it was kind of crazy. I'm actually looking for that email right now. And I thought to myself, wow, really? But yeah, really. So that, along with the fact that now they've gotten upset about it, and I'm not upset, but they've gotten to the point where, if you see one of these folks doing something like this, you can already know, as far as we're concerned. Okay, here it is right here. This is, I've actually found one of the emails that I got concerning this. Yeah, let me show it on stage. Damn. This is my email center here. And let me pull this down. So you can see it right here. This lady who says she's from Vice said it would be a general history of the outlaws, whatever they can speak to, what it means to be an outlaw, their experience as one, their relationships with other motorcycle clubs, especially the Hells Angels, if they can speak to that, whatever they're willing to share from different points. And is this all the same thing? Yeah, so I hope you're doing well. I'm Sophie. I'm a producer on the Vice docuseries on Hells Angels and other rival gangs. I'm currently looking for a member of the Outlaws Club to interview. I come across your YouTube channel. I want to see if you know any outlaws that could potentially be interviewed. We could potentially do an anonymous audio interview if it's the only possibility. Like, when I started seeing this, and we shared several of these things, and this is not the first time. And I was just like, to me, why would you take somebody and put them on anonymously and let them do just an anonymous audio, video, and Why would you take out bad people? Like, this is horrible to me. So I just didn't want to do it. Because to me it is sensationalizing all of these stereotypes. And if you want to interview somebody from the club, just call the national president, national sergeant at arms. You know, why come to me? Oh, I didn't think that was cool. All right, next up, and this is interesting. So we want to say that it was really
you never really touched your topic.
What topic?
The topic that those outlaw clubs are putting people out bad for doing interviews.
I said that. What do you mean I didn't touch it?
You switched it up, man. You switched that sucker up. You start talking about you interviewing people out bad, but I'm talking about, because I had a question, because I was gonna let you finish, but
Ask your question.
The question is, with the club, with the topic now, the topic was that these certain outlaw clubs saying, if any of our people are on the show, we're going to put them out bad. Yeah, you went on the other side of that. So my question
I said that.
Okay. You said it, but then you changed. Anyway, my question was, I know they can do whatever they want, but with that type of statement, to put somebody out bad, as I understand it, wouldn't they have to write that into their bylaws? Because right now, what we say out bad is stealing from the club, messing with somebody else's old lady, lying on the club, snitching, being But with now being on a show, they didn't. I don't know if they detail what they're talking about, but just being on a show would be put out bad. Wouldn't they have to put that in there?
I think it's already in their bylaws. Okay. I think it would come under the section of discussing club business.
Okay, gotcha.
So it took me, I had to think about it. You got me, and I was like, I had to think about it for a minute. I was like, oh, gee. And then
I just
he stumped me for a minute, and I was like, oh, he's got a point. And then it hit me. No, that's already there. They'd probably come under something like discussing club business, or I think some of their bylaws, especially for the 1%ers, already have stuff like if you talk to the press. Because I've talked to so many of those guys that have said, oh, no, I can't talk to you. That's because I'll be put out. And I think they already know that. And in order for me to talk to those guys, because we have obviously interviewed some of them. In order to talk to them, those guys have to go get it from the top. There are a few times that they are allowed to speak. Like I remember that one time when, what was it? The Outlaws were supposed to be riding to Canada or something like that. They got special permission and they put out a actual press release, something they don't do all the time. So there are times that they will come to us, and especially those of us that are doing biker news. Another one I remember recently was that the Mongols came and told us that they were actually working on peace, and they were working with several 1% motorcycle clubs. The other ones did not wish to allow their names to be known just yet. So they actually came to us and told it. So there are times they will come with something they feel is big. For instance, the Thunderguard and the Outcast have been very upfront about the piece that they've been doing, and they've actually granted us interviews and pull us in on the peace conferences. They've been very exceptionally open with us that this is something that just really doesn't happen with 1% motorcycle clubs at all, how open they've been with us with this. So they will talk to us, but it's going to come from the top. And it's at the point for me when I get one of these guys that calls me and says this, that, or the other, and I know Hollywood has always done that. I say, have you run this through your nationals before I even put this on, because I don't want to get you thrown out your club, because I know they'll do it. So typically, if you'll see one of those guys on our show, we've run it. It's been run through the nationals. It's been run through the top. We don't just bring people on. We're still associated with the set, and we try to follow program. If you don't mind, hit me on Messenger after the show, please. It won't let me message you, but I think you will find this interesting. Jerry, you hit me on my text me at my number, because I don't know if I have you. So text me. Let me put the number down here so you can.
Yeah, well, you have been having an address go across the bottom. I don't know what that address was.
That address was to the Block Burners.
Oh, okay.
The Block Burners will be doing their party this weekend, and they say they're going to do it no matter what the weather. So you guys got to make sure to come out to the Block Burners. We interviewed them yesterday when you weren't here, and we interviewed the national president, Capone of the Block Burners, and it was just so cool. So go ahead and hit me at this number, 404-692-0336. You can call me after the show, and we can talk, my man, or you can just send me a text. All right, so the final thing we want to talk about is the Peace Summit. There was a Peace Summit in Louisiana, New Orleans. I probably say New Orleans wrong. I say New Orleans, but I don't think they call it that. They call it Nolans or something else. But I say New Orleans, and they probably, like, every time I say that, people are probably screeching. But there was a Peace Summit there. This is, like, I believe, the third one. And I want to just call out how proud I am of the Outcast Nation, their national president, Big Foo, and their national vice president, Django, and how proud I am of the Thunderguards Nation, their national president, Dear John, and their national vice president, Chuck. These guys are holding it down for this peace. And they are serious about it. And you're sitting in this room, and these two traditionally hostile 1% motorcycle clubs that have been traditionally hostile with one another are walking in, laughing and talking and patting each other on the back. And they're not off to separate sides of the room. They're actually sitting together and talking. And you got them up on the stage, and you got all of their protection dudes sitting down on the bottom of the stage. You know, when those national presidents get up, they're surrounded by protection, and that's MC protocol. And the protectors are, you'll have a Thunderguard here, an Outcast there, and that's not the way we've ever seen it. It is just the most incredible thing, and I just want to keep giving those guys their flowers, because it's been very tough for this peace to go on. And there are so many factors going against this peace. And I am dedicating my next book to these two clubs and their nationals, and also to the Mongols who got in touch with me last year to talk about these places that want peace. So in the front of my next book, which is The Art of War for Motorcycle Clubs, I'm dedicating my book to these three motorcycle club nations for their active pursuit of what it might look like for those guys to have peace among themselves, and because what that's going to do for the entire motorcycle club nation, if all, you said it earlier, if all these guys come together for peace, oh my goodness, man. What on earth might we have if we can take that violence off the set? And it's going to be crazy. So in my new book, The Art of War, and Moto Gatto sent me this, who's 50 years old, by the way. Happy birthday, Moto Gatto.
Happy birthday, young man.
50 years old. And man, I remember when I was 50. That was a long damn time ago.
I remember when I was 50.
And well, not so long ago for you.
10 years.
That's long. Damn.
Congratulations, MacGyver. Saying him and his wife will be married for 35 years this coming weekend.
Oh, congratulations, man. 35 years, MacGyver. Congratulations. We know him as C. Ruger. That's who he is to us. But this is...
he changed his name.
Who?
MacGyver.
No, he's still going to be C to me. I call him MacGyver in public, but this is... Motogato sent me this cover yesterday, and I'm still trying to figure out the cover for my book, but Motogato sent this to me, and I think that looks really cool. I was looking for something more like that. Which one do you like better?
I only see one.
You see that one?
I see that one. That one looks like you're biting off of something else. The actual art of wars. I don't like.
Yeah, I am biting off the actual.
Man, I'm old school, bro. I'm old school, man. You can't. You got to come up with your own stuff, man. You can't. You can't bite off somebody else.
You see, looks like this.
There is no creativity. There's nothing of you in that.
Bro, it took hours to create this. What are you talking about?
There's nothing of you in that.
And this, okay, so what do you think about this?
That's better. I would choose that one. I would lighten it up a little bit, but I would choose, war is dark, so I can understand. But you have to be able to, no, I'm logic, bro.
You don't like this? I like this.
I know, because when I see that, I don't think Black Dragon.
Oh. Well, the father of the Black Sabbath Nation doesn't like this one either.
Well,
when he saw this, he was like, I like that. And I was like,
yeah, because I mean, anything you do, you've been writing books. Anything you do has to represent who you are. Your brand has to be on everything. You can't bite nobody else's brand and just.
If you go look at Art of War books, they all look like.
I don't care about them. I'm talking about you.
That to me, that is so Art of Warish.
It has to be you. If you wrote it, it has to be you.
BD used the first one with a biker silhouette facing the dragon. Oh, so nobody likes mine.
No. I like the black one. Everybody likes the dark one.
Well, you know what? First of all,
and then when somebody asks you, and this is my opinion. I mean, Black Dragon wrote a bunch of books. You know, when somebody asks me about anything that I've written or anything that I do, and they say explain it, I can explain it because it's personal. That's not personal. That's big.
Well, been taken to the woodshed over my little design. So I guess for sure. Okay, so let me ask you this. So the Motogato one looks great to me. That's why I put it up there. And then I called him and asked him about it this morning. And yeah, I think I do like it. But I was just saying, you know, I kind of liked mine. Because it was.
Go with it.
No,
wait a minute. Go with what you want to go with, but you asked the question.
Yeah, and the father.
I gave you my opinion.
The father said no. You said no. I'd be fooled. And then all these people are like, no, I don't like that one. So why would I
take my opinion and throw it in the trash and do what you want?
No, because you'll put
somebody else said on here. They said people got to buy it because your name is on it. So I guess they say it don't matter what the book cover look like.
I wish that were true. But only bikers know my name. What about people who
say somebody said, I think the second cover will get too confused with the original. It's not you.
Okay.
The older cover, the other is more like a 1919 cover. It's
right.
Like a Shakespeare play. It's not you. Hey, I would be quiet. Just read the comments.
Okay, so what do you think about this one? Yeah? No?
I'm gonna be quiet.
Come on, I'm asking you, what do you think about it? Okay, obviously, that's not getting it. Okay. What about this one? Okay.
Somebody said the community opinion is Moto Gatto's design.
BD sounds like Trump wanting Greenland. He was told no and wants it anyway. I think we could use Greenland.
Somebody said that last one is too Disney.
What about this one? Okay. All right. This is not working. This is not going well. Okay. What about this one? This is how most of them look.
Definitely not. No. Not. What's the crown? What does the crown mean? See? No. So there you go.
Okay, how about I like this one. This looks kind of like the Iliad.
I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to get off.
Okay, well, I guess we know what it'll be. Oh, this was my first one. What do you think about this one? Okay. Well, I think we know what the cover will be. Moto Gatto. Oh, hey, what about this one? This one's got a biker.
Moto Gatto.
Look.
Moto Gatto.
All right, Moto Gatto. Happy birthday, man. It looks like we'll be. Okay.
Somebody said at first glance, they don't look like it's for MCs. That's all.
Okay, well, we need it to look like that. Okay, bro, I'm a little slow. I missed the phone number, but here's the phone number. Let me put it back up. Here we go. Banners. Phone number. There we go. Boom. I'll just let that roll down there for a minute or two. Okay, so Black Dragon, you need to use a biker and a motorcycle images somehow. Some way it's got to be on there. One more for you. Check your text.
Moto Gatto.
All right. Moto Gatto.
Birthday man.
It is.
Somebody said the other one of the ones look like the Karate Kid. That's what I was thinking.
It goes back to my martial arts background. Okay. So, I was just trying to tie some things in. Okay, obviously.
Have you ever used, I gotta go, man, but have you ever used your martial arts in the actual fight?
Yeah.
You did? Okay. I gotta go, man. Oh shoot. I gotta go.
Let me cool too. The one Moto Gatto said. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put both the Moto Gattos up there. And I guess
I don't want to hang up. Let me go. I gotta go for real.
Well, I don't mean now. I meant I'm going to put it up on my other thing, and then you guys can tell me. So it looks like we're going with Moto Gatto. Okay, we'll get you out of here, preacher. Come on, man. Here we go.
I looked at the time. I got to go. I just don't want to just.
No. Here we go. And we need to go. Action.
Yeah. I remember this one.
I like that last one. K Biker Community said Kung Fu fighting. I like that. Everybody was Kung Fu fighting. I don't know nothing about that. Y'all young bugs. Listen. This your boy Logic over here. Keep it logical. We're in the Metroplex where we're expecting some snow tomorrow, Saturday, but I believe it when I see it. But anyway, if you are out there anywhere where it's warm, you're riding. If you're going to be driving in the snow, ride hard, ride safe. But always ride on faith and keep it logical. Peace.
It's your boy Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, stay warm. It's your boy Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you guys every day. Listen, I appreciate the fact that you have made my book, the Robert's Rules for Motorcycle Clubs, a #1 bestseller already. So thank you so much for that. And look for The Art of War for Motorcycle Clubs. Now that we know what the cover is going to be, I should be getting that up today. So it should be published within about 24 hours. The Art of War for Motorcycle Clubs. And, of course, my other book, which is Robert's Rules for Motorcycle Clubs. So we're doing good out here, man. Having a great time. You guys be safe out there in the winter. They're saying a whole lot of people ain't going to have electricity and stuff. Go to the store. You got like 2 days to prepare. Go to the store. Get your act together. Have some food, water. some warm clothes, whatever you're going to need. Find out where the local shelters are in case the power goes down for a long time. We once lost power for 21 days. So in the middle of the winter, back in 2000 here in Atlanta, Georgia, and actually Norcross, Georgia. So I actually lived through that before. And if it wasn't for the chimney, if it wasn't for the fireplace, which happened to be an old-fashioned fireplace that could heat the whole entire house, we would have frozen that winter. So you guys get ready. This is going to be a big storm, even if Logic and them don't believe it is. It's supposed to be a big storm, so be ready and take care of yourselves. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. We're back on the Get Skinny. We've managed to maintain 310, and so now we're working to drop under 300. Make sure that you're taking your meds. Make sure that you're on your diabetes medicine, blood pressure medicine, whatever medicine they got you on. Take your medicine. Listen to the doctors. Take care of yourself so we can be around as long as we possibly can, having good times, fun, and riding these motorcycles. Thank you all for your participation, and thank you for your comments about my book cover. Thank you guys for helping me to be great, and be blessed. I'm Black Dragon. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents down in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in and Get Skinny. Have an amazing and outstanding day. You say you got a quick question. What is the question? What is the question? I'll call you right now as soon as I get off MacGyver. What's the question? Oak and Sola Ifacina Osun Moonra. I just messed that name all the way up. Tell you what, if you got a question for me, hit me up on this phone number right here, or hit me at blackdragonsgear.com. Okan Sola. All right. We're out. Peace and motor grease.